Rushden and Diamonds, and to non-league football, well, it's just breathtaking, really, isn't it? One day this team will be a league side. I've absolutely no doubts about that.
Hello, how are you? And welcome to another episode of the Low League Management Journey with me, John, aka Old Man Suda, back again with AFC Rushden and Diamonds as we've started our Southern League Premier run. We've had about 6 games in now. It's been going pretty well. It's been going good for us, I feel. I'll show you the results in a second. Obviously, we are still at the beginning of the season, so there has been another transfer that has came in, and that was Josh Warren has come in for us. We actually had to pay some money for this guy, which I didn't quite realise at first, but he came from Barwell, who are sort of in the league below us at the moment. But yeah, he looks like a good sort of defender. Should do a good job for us. Has got obviously a great sort of current ability and potential, and yeah, I thought he'd just help sort of with that central defence. Should do a good job for us overall. I really do think so. But he's played obviously a few games for us. He came in literally just after the Hungerford game, which was the last episode. If you haven't seen, go and watch. You'll see all the other transfers we've had, and a great game against Hungerford. Sorry, Daz FM. But yeah, he's not doing too great at the moment. He's 6.86. Played 5 games for us though, but overall he's not done bad either. And pretty happy with him at the moment. Apart from that, we've had 1 or 2 players go out on loan. Blaze Punter's gone out on loan, as you can see there. He's on loan at Ardsley. He wasn't going to get first team football, so I really want some of these stats to move up. So hopefully he will get some games against with Ardsley. He's played 2 already, so hopefully he'll get quite a few games, and his stats will start moving up. Richard Martin as well has gone out. He's just one of our under 23s. It looks like he could be a good midfielder. Obviously needs to really sort of get some of these stats up a little bit more. So again, give him some first team football. It's nice to be able to get a couple of these players out on loan now. Apart from that, what else is there to talk about? I don't think there's much else I can tell you about at the moment. But we do have obviously had some games. We obviously, like I said, Hungerford was the last game we played. We then followed on with a 2-1 win over Dorchester, and as you can see here, we came back brilliantly. We even had a player sent off, went down to 10 men, managed to get 2 goals towards the end of the game, and it was absolutely brilliant. If I go to actually match stats instead of report, you'll see here we should have won it anyway. You can see here we were the better side overall. Dorchester though managed to get the early-ish goal and were better. One of the great things I'm seeing is attendance. We're still like over 1,000. We're close to 1,200 sort of attendance. They've had 20 away, and I would imagine if I look when we go and show you the league table, that we're going to be top of that. We're going to be sort of by a fair bit, I would imagine. But that was a great thing to see. We then unfortunately followed up with against Bishop Stortford. We lost 1-0, and as you can see, they weren't a much better side. Overall, we just couldn't get into the game, and they got the goal just before half-time. But the fact that we only lost it 1-0 sort of pleased me, because as much as we played back there, how bad we played, they only scored 1 goal. You could say they didn't play fantastic themselves, really. I mean, a couple of 7.5s, but the rest are in sort of 6s as well. So, as much as we lost it, I wasn't too disheartened. We then played St Ives, who are a good side. And as you can see here, we won 3-2, penalty in the 88th minute. We also again went down to 10 men with 60 minutes gone. We were actually 2-0 up. They came back 2-2 after we went down to 10 men, but we managed to get a winner towards the end of the game with a penalty from Sharif, I believe it was. But overall, they were the better side, and we really should have done a little bit better. But again, we had a good attendance, and we got the win, so it's all good. We then played Stratford, and we drew 0-0. Nothing really much happened in this game. As you can see, it was all a bit close. I mean, we had shots both of us, but not many on target really. It was just a close overall game, but nothing really happened here that I can really talk about. It was just a dead even game. We then followed on with a 1-0 win over Truro, which was absolutely fantastic because Truro are a really good side in this league. And as you can see, we won. They went down to 10 men, which probably helped us out a little bit, but we managed to get a goal towards the end of the game, and we won it 1-0. Again, it was another close game overall, so I can't be too unhappy. We have got Salisbury next, and if I've got time, I am going to bring you the Weymouth game as well. But overall, we are doing really well, and I'm really happy. And as I said, if you look at the competition, especially if I go into here, you'll see here we're sitting in 5th spot after 6 games, which is absolutely fantastic. If we're anywhere sort of here after, come 22, 21 games, whatever, sort of halfway through the season, 23 games it will be, won't it, halfway through the season, I would be more than happy. I'd be absolutely ecstatic. Obviously, I'm looking for, well, we're meant to be fighting relegation, but I'm looking hopefully to get sort of a mid-table finish and really catapult us to the next stage of getting promotion the season after that. So to be up here at the beginning of the season is absolutely fantastic. It means that hopefully, if we can carry on this way, that we won't have to worry about the sort of second half of the season. We can just worry about the middle part of it overall. So that's not bad. Obviously, things like goal scorers, we aren't really got anyone in there. I think Sheriff's the top with 3 goals at the moment. Yeah, he is. So we really could do some getting a couple more goals, I feel, at the moment. But apart from that, and I was going to just have a quick look at the attendance, wasn't I? So if I go to the stats, team details, and it'll be somewhere near the bottom if I remember rightly. Yeah, you can see here, attendance. We're absolutely killing it on attendance. I mean, we're, averaging probably 800, 900 more than most people. A couple of the bigger teams have got sort of half of what we've got. But we're just killing it. The AFC Rushden and Diamonds supporters is great. And this is not just a game thing. If you go and look in real life at the sort of attendance reports and that, these guys are up there. They are up there with that sort of, with the numbers of having so much more sort of supporters come than other teams around the same sort of divisions and that. So this isn't just because of the game being broken or anything like that. It's in genuine real life they are like that. I don't think they have sort of 1,000. I think they have more like sort of 500 fans usually at a home game, which is still fantastic for that sort of tier. Most teams will have sort of maybe 200-300 at the very most. So the AFC Rushden and Diamonds supporters are absolutely brilliant, and they always have been. They were back in the Rushden and Diamonds days as well, as I remember, and they used to have great attendance then compared to a lot of teams around them. So it's good to see that has carried on for the most part. Things like the dynamics are going really well. The hierarchy is going well. No one's sort of opposing me. We do have a lot of players here, which I'm hoping will start moving up. I think this is just because we've had sort of 7 or 8 players come in. So hopefully that will sort of change. Finances are looking pretty good. 114. I'm hoping with a few little cup runs and that sort of stuff, we will sort of maybe get that up. And I'm hoping that when we get to the point of towards the end of the season, we're sort of aiming for about 140, 150k. The projection is showing that we'll be actually 190k under from the looks of it. I think we'll be a bit better off than that, to be honest. I think we'll be, we'll finish about 140, 150k, which would look really good for us. And apart from that, I don't think there's much else to really talk about at the moment. If I can't think, we've got a couple of trial player on defender right, but he's not going to sign him. He's not good enough. But apart from that, I think that's pretty much it, and there's nothing else to talk about. So we'll get straight into the game before we do anything else. It's going to be a really tough game against Salisbury. They are just behind us at the moment, 3 points behind us, but they're a good side. They are a really, really good side. And if I show you the predictions, stage preview, season preview sort of thing, you can see here Salisbury are sort of, where are Salisbury? There they are. They're meant to finish 9th, so they are obviously looking to be a good side. Got promoted, but looks like they are one of the better sides that got promoted. We are obviously down here. I still think that's wrong, but we'll wait and see. Right, so let's get straight into the game anyway, because otherwise we'll be here for ages. And teams getting a bit tired. The games do come thick and fast, so probably after this game we're going to have to make some changes for the next game just to freshen up the legs a little bit. But this is the team we're going with. It's going to be Thomas in goal, Baisley, Ward, Warren and O'Brien as our back four. This is probably going to be our main back four and our stable back four for the most of the season. We've got Hoban, Kay, Pearce and Coulson. In fact, we're going to... No, we'll keep that way. As I think... Where is he? Where are you? James is back, but he's still pretty tired, so we'll give him a rest at the moment. Yeah, and then obviously Cedric and Sheriff, our main 2 up front. This is what I mean by about might need a new midfielder right. It's probably one position I will look at maybe just trying to get a little bit of cover. if not another player in. Coulson's been playing pretty well for us, but I do think we could do another midfield right overall. But apart from that, things are looking really good. So we'll get straight into the game and see how we get on. I mean, if we can get a draw or a something out of this, I'll be really happy. They're playing with a 3-4-3, which is quite an attacking formation for this sort of league. We'll stick with our 4-4-2. We'll see what the assistant manager says. He says close down this guy. We are going to obviously as well try and keep these guys out if we can, and we are going to just put them onto the weaker foot, and we're not going to time mark them. Nah, we're not. We're just going to leave it at that. We're going to go quite simple, I feel. Team talk wise, what can we say? We are the underdogs here. We're going to say passionately, we are the underdogs. That's not gone well. We'll see if we can just boost it up with a bit of a passionate talk here to the areas. And yeah, we get on. This is going to be. I feel this is going to be a really tough game. We're away from home as well, but I do feel we can get something out of it. As we'll get straight into the game, and we're in the black. Salisbury are in the white. We're playing it in our sort of away third kit, it looks like. But yeah, this could be difficult. We've got a couple of players though that are quite tired on Salisbury, so this could help us if their fitness is not as good as ours, which could become really important as they come forward. Austin's got the ball now. He gives it to Wheelie. Oh, hits the bar, and is that a penalty? No, it's a free kick to us. It might have been offside. But we boot it out, and it's going to go to Cedric. Cedric can't get there, but Kay does, and he gets it to Cedric now. Cedric puts it over to, tries to find Hoban, I think, but Hoban couldn't find it. Now Jones has got the ball. He brings it into the corner. And what's going to happen here is Lynch gets the ball out to Brooks, and they are bombing forward. And it looks like this is their style of play, is to basically bomb it forward and try and attack, as they literally rip us open, and Whelan gets the goal. That's not a good start. We dropped down to 7th from the looks of it. I mean, here they just bombed forward, and Johnson, they with a good little pass, and they had so many players forward. There's 3 or 4 players forward in the end, and we just couldn't cope with it, could we? We might need to have a defensive midfield to bring in just to try and cover that area a little bit more. 20 minutes gone. They've had a few shots. We've had 1. We've had a bit more possession though, so things aren't going too bad for us, but we've got to be quite careful at the moment. I think 30 minutes gone. They're one of their players. Perkins is absolutely shattered already, as well as one of their strikers. They've got a free kick though, and they put the ball into the box. Austin gets it, and it goes over, and that's a goal kick to us. I mean, I don't know, what can we do? Do we make a tactical change or something? Would that help? We try and get it here, but can we get the ball? We can't. Austin now to Brooks. He puts it forward to Shu, who gives it to Johnson, and Johnson with a shot, and it's a great save by Thomas, and it's a corner to them, and they are all over us at the moment. I feel like we need to do something, and I just don't know what to do. We do get it out, but it only goes far as one of their players, and Austin then puts it wide, and it's a goal kick to us. Can we hold off to half time, and then maybe we'll look at some changes? Right, so we're going to make a couple of changes, because I just feel like this isn't working for us at the moment. We're going to go to this sort of style. Put Cedric up front. Sheriff's not playing well at all. Ball in midfield. We'll move these 2 around, and we're going to have to make a few changes. Coulson's going to come off. Where is Coulson gone? Well, first off, ball in midfielder. Who are we going to bring on? We're going to have to bring on Hayes, I feel. You can't particularly play it, but Pierce can, so we'll have to do it like that. And put you into a defensive midfielder in support. Maybe that will work for us. Yeah, I think that will work best. And Coulson is going to have to come off. And we're going to have to bring Karach on, the youngster for us, who hopefully can do something. It would be fantastic if he could. This might not work. We're going to have you as a defensive player as well, I feel. So hopefully these changes might just do something for us. Play on the counter. We're going to pump it into the box and try and use a bit of speed, I feel. We're going to close down more, sit slightly. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Hopefully this will just give us a bit of cover when they come bombing forward a little bit. We'll see how it gets on though. Team talk, what can we say apart from calmly? We're not doing badly, well, we can win this. It's gone reasonably well. We'll see how we can get on with the rest of it. Basie now to Ward. He pumps out forward, but it doesn't go anywhere. and one or two of their players is still looking pretty tired. Slews came off for someone. Who was it? For Courtney. We have a free kick. Hoban tries to put it in, but it can only go far as Jones, and Austin's now got the ball, but they're coming forward. But a great tackle by Pearce. That's what the defensive midfield can do. Now Hoban's got a bit of a chance. He's by himself. He slides it in, and it's saved by the keeper. Thomas as well, their keeper. I feel like we are coming a bit back into this with this tactic. 63 minutes gone now. They've got they score with a corner. That was a shame. Yeah. What did we do wrong? 2-0 now to Salisbury. I mean, they get it. Courtney gets ahead and it goes down to Jones and he just has to slide it in. We should have done maybe a bit better there. 67 minutes now. We've got a free kick. Hoban puts it in. Can anyone get there? No one can. And Austin comes forward. And you can see the players just bomb forward straight away with them. As they bring it right to the byline and he brings it in. Johnson tries to get there but he can't. Brooks then to Austin, but we header it back out now. And I feel like it's going to be another goal if we're not careful, but we can clear it. And 20 minutes left to go. We're going to have to make a change. What can we do that would maybe help us? Kay's not playing well. Baisley's not playing well either. We'll change Baisley for Rushden and just leave it at that. I think we've lost the game, but we can try and make sure we don't lose it too heavily, I think, at the moment. With 15 minutes left to go, we're 2-0 down. They've absolutely been all over us. I knew it was going to be a tough game, but I felt we could have done a little bit better than this. There's only 5 minutes left to go now. There's going to be 3 minutes of extra time, so this has got to be pretty much the end of the game at the moment. As that's got to be it, surely. This is surely it. This is surely the end of the game. It is. We do lose 2-0, which is an absolute shame, but overall I don't feel we did play too bad. I'm going to say I can't fault your performance out of that. It was just one of those days. One or two players are a bit negative over it, but the assistant manager has sorted that out for us. How long have we been? We've been crawling for 17 minutes, so I don't think we're going to have time to bring you the Weymouth game, unfortunately. But that is a shame. We do lose, and I'd love to bring you a victory against them. We'll see what that does to us in the league-wise quickly, and then we'll look at when we're going to come back. We've got a game against Weymouth next, and then we've got Mirror Tiffle, who are going to be really tough. They're one of the better sides. I mean, every game's tough in this league, as we've just came up, and like I said, we are going to be battling relegation, so if we can finish mid-table, that will be fantastic for us. If this game ever loads up, come on, it does take a bit of time. I think I've got too much. I might have to look at what I've got loaded up and see if I can maybe speed this up a little bit, because this does take a little bit of time, this bit here, as nothing much is really happening at the moment. Come on, game. There we go. Salisbury eased to victory. Yeah, they did pretty much, didn't they? We've moved down to 7th, unfortunately. I mean, there's quite a few teams on sort of the same amount of points as us. Bishop Stortford have still got a game in hand, though. But there's quite a few teams. I mean, we're still there or thereabouts. We can't really complain. There's only been 7 games to start with. It's all okay. Unfortunately, we do lose, though. So when are we going to come back? We are going to come back for... We've got Weymouth. We are going to come back for... We'll come back for the Redditch match. I'll play sort of 4 or 5 games. I'll say I'll say Tiverton, actually. We'll come back for the Tiverton game. 4 games. I'll play the 4 games. We'll come back for the Tiverton game. Sounds like a nice one to play. Tiverton, who are 3rd in the league at the moment. Oh my god. That might be a bit of a difficult one, but we'll come back for it anyway. So I was going to look at the competition. Yeah, they are. Played 5, drawn none 2. Goal difference of 5. That's going to be a tough game. Right. Oh, go back to scheduling. Right, guys, that is the end of the episode. Big thank you for watching. Please drop a like. Please come and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. I'm on 106 subscribers, and we're just coming up to the end of 2017. It would be great to, finish the year with the last day or two with a big flurry, and maybe get myself up to close to 110 would be absolutely amazing. Come follow me on Twitter as well. My handle will fly up on the screen, and it's been an absolute pleasure as always, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye for now.